Welcome back, everybody, to the Rams franchise, where today we will open up a brand new regular season by taking on our biggest rivals in the series, the 49ers. When you get to a new season here in Madden, you have to set a season goal, and I think our goal is pretty obvious. We are the defending Super Bowl champions, and we want to try and defend our Super Bowl title. I think we had a good offseason and made this roster even better than it was last year. We have a lot of good veteran players on this team that are set to be free agents at the end of this season. So I would say this year is a Super Bowl or bust season for us. So we'll set our goal to try and win the Super Bowl again. If we fall short, it'll be a bit disappointing. We did have a camp standout in training camp and the preseason. It was Lonnie Culliver, and he's got a goal today to try and continue his breakout against the 49ers. He'll be entering his third year in the NFL this year. He led our team in tackles last season, so you may think he's poised to have an even better year this year. But I was actually planning on having a rotation at middle linebacker with Sammy Patton, Lonnie Culliver, and Devin White. Unfortunately, we will not be able to do that here to begin the season because Sammy Patton, he's got a broken finger, so we have to wait to make his NFL debut. Speaking of rotations, we will have one at running back. Antonio Gibson and Montel Rodriguez will split the workload out of the backfield. Gibson, he's a veteran at this point. He had an amazing year a few years ago, back in 2024, but last season, it wasn't the best, and he also suffered multiple injuries, which led to a lot of opportunities for Montel Rodriguez, who had a great rookie season, averaging over 5 yards per carry, and then he had a monster Super Bowl performance. So we have to kind of split the workload back there in the backfield. The 49ers, the team that we are taking on today, are of course our biggest rivals in this series. We've had a lot of great games against them in this franchise. Brock Purdy, he is still their quarterback. He's got very good short accuracy and does not really take a lot of risks. He's very good at protecting the football. And when you have a skill position group like the 49ers do, it tends to work out for them. I mean, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. They spent a first-round pick on their number 2 tight end, Brandon Allman. McCaffrey is still there and still a 90+ overall. Their backup, Nick Proctor, he's got 99 break tackle and is a big backup running back that's pretty good. Our defense, it had a heck of a run to end the year besides the Super Bowl, and I think they have that in them to be that good all year around. We'll see if we can have a good game here to get the season started off the right way on defense. The 49ers defense is led by Nick Bosa and Fred Warner, and those two can be absolute game wreckers out there. Man, they have some crazy good ratings. If I had to pick a weakness on this 49ers team, it would be their cornerback room. It's not that it's necessarily awful, but it's just kind of young and inexperienced and hasn't really proven itself. So I think if we're going to beat the 49ers today, we need Josh Rosen and all of our pass catchers to step up, along with the offensive line that we have kind of revamped here. And I think that is our plan today, to go out there and try to beat the 49ers by throwing the ball. Let's go ahead and get this brand new season underway. The Rams will have possession to get things started. Rosen is going to take a sack on the first play of the new season. That is definitely not the way you want to start things out, especially since we just revamped the offensive line this last offseason. A pass on 3rd and 12 will be caught by Cooper Kupp. He was working the deep crosser. It'll be a 27-yard gain to keep this drive going. The Rams will go under center from midfield. Gibson has a lane on the left side, and he'll go down in 49ers territory. A run of 12 yards for the veteran running back. Rosen under pressure off the right side, and he didn't see it. He'll be sacked again here on the opening drive of the season. That time it was Garrison Johnson, the third-year man out of NC State. A pass on the left side to Kirkpatrick. He'll make the catch despite taking a shot there from Sidney Scott. 3rd down. No pressure on Rosen here. He's got time. Fires to his left, and Mike Williams will make the catch. On an out route there, going down at the 24-yard line. So the Rams are doing a good job here converting on 3rd downs on this opening drive of the season. As Gibson has another 10+ yard run. He's up to the 13. On 2nd and 9, Rosen to his left hits Jamal Holcomb, and he'll turn upfield and score a touchdown, the first of his NFL career. And the Rams are able to go down the field on the first drive of the season and score a touchdown. You love to see that. Now can the defense get off to a strong start? Deebo Samuel Reeling in a catch there on the left side for a gain of 14. Owen Walker was the cornerback on him. McCaffrey stiff arms Kobe Turner, spins by Jason Taylor the second, and is going to go down at the LA 45 with a run of 12 yards. How about that from the 30-plus-year-old running back? And McCaffrey, he'll throw off another LA defender and pick up another 10-plus-yard run here. Going down to the 32 of LA. Brock Purdy out of shotgun. He's going to throw to his left, and he'll down up George Kittle. On the left side, he's going out the 18, putting the 49ers in the red zone. A handoff to McCaffrey, and he's got space, runs into Owen Walker. The second-year cornerback will bring down McCaffrey at the 8-yard line. Seconded short. Purdy against a blitz will throw to his left, and McCaffrey's wide open. He'll dive across the goal line for a score. So both teams are able to go right down the field and score touchdowns to begin this season. All tied up at 7. Otto Rodriguez now the running back for the Rams. We did talk about this backfield being a bit of a committee, at least a split between Rodriguez and Gibson. Third down. Rosen is going to use his legs and get the first down and slide down to 33 as Josh Sally is injured on the play. The rookie defensive tackle to Clemson. Now Rodriguez to his right. He's not picking up much on that one either. Just 2 carries for 8 yards for him. Third down. Rosen with time. Now he's running out of it. He's got a man open. It's Cooper Kupp. How are you going to leave him open of all people? He's going to go down at the 49ers 42. That's already his second catch of the first quarter. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Rosen moving to his right. He's got nobody open, so he's just going to pick up what he can and go to bounds there at the 38 to make it 3rd and 6. A big third down here in the first quarter. Rosen is running out of time. He's going to out deep down the field. It is pulled in by Vernon Hitchens. He was surrounded by 49ers defenders. He's going to go down to 9, making it goal to go. Now in the second quarter, after the big play from Vernon Hitchens, it'll be Rodriguez picking up a couple of blocks. And did he get in? No, they're going to roll him down at the 1. 3rd and goal. A run-heavy look. It will be a handoff to Rodriguez, and he avoids Fred Warner. Gets a block from his fullback, Owen Fox, and he will score. And the Rams are going to go down the field again and score another touchdown. 2 for 2 on offense. With 2 touchdowns and now 14-7. Deebo Samuel on the right side will get away from Caver there for a second and pick up a nice gain to make it 3rd and short. Purdy, a 3rd and 1, is going to fire over the middle, and George Kittle will hang on. We're making the catch and go down with a first down. Devin White there to make the tackle. A pass on the left side to Deebo Samuel. He gets away from Caver. He's in LA territory. And make Purdy 6 of 6 for 71 yards. From the LA 36. Purdy underneath hits Cordell Gilmore. He's going to fight off Lonnie Culliver. A complete mismatch in terms of size, but the Widow Man is able to defeat the big man and pick up even more on the catch. From the 12, Purdy to his right is going to connect with Gilmore again. We'll take a shot from Devin White, but make the catch and make it goal to go. 1st and goal. Pressure on the way after a play-action fake, and it'll get there in time. It is Byron Young getting the sack. He's set to be a free agent at the end of the year. Hoping to have a big season and earn himself a big contract. Purdy to the end zone. A 3rd and goal. It is out of reach for Brandon Ullman and incomplete to bring up 4th down. And it looks like the 49ers are going to settle for a field goal. The kick from Moody is good, and the 49ers are going to make it a 10-14 game. Josh Rosen and the Rams back on offense. Rosen will go down the field under pressure, and he's going to connect with Kirkpatrick. Nearly a disaster there for the Rams. Had Rosen been hit a bit sooner, that's probably an interception or a fumble. From the 44 of San Francisco, a pass on the left side to Cooper Kupp. And he's got a first down going out to 32. The Rams are really looking Cooper Kupp's way here early. And Rosen is going to be strip sacked here, looking down the field. He just ran out of time, and the 49ers are going to recover and take over near midfield. So the Rams offense had went off to such a good start to begin the game. They cough it up there. The 49ers offense is going to go backwards to begin this drive. It'll be Ronnie Perkins off the edge to get this sack. 3rd and 19. Purdy scanning. Now under pressure, and he's going to be sacked again by Ronnie Perkins, the backup edge rusher, who he just signed to a 2-year deal this last offseason, but keep him here and bring him back, is able to help us out. Down to 2 minutes to go in the half. Gibson reeling in a pass on the right side, and he throws off Fred Warner and is able to get a first down to get this drive going. Under a minute to go in the half. Rosen dumping off a screen pass to Gibson. He's going to set up his blocks, and it'll work out for him as he's able to get outside and get a first down and go out of bounds at the 47 of the 49ers. Now 50 seconds remaining in the half. A pass on the right side to Mike Williams is going to be caught. He was wide open on the out route and is out of bounds at the 24. 34 seconds remaining in the half. A clean pocket for Rosen, but he's out of time, and now the ball is going to be knocked out again. Luckily, the Rams are able to recover this one and at least able to get some sort of points out of this drive. The kick from our superstar kicker, Tanner Brown, is right down the middle, and we are able to extend the lead and make it 17-10. And that'll be our score as we head into halftime of the first game of the new season. We'll see what happens here in the second half. Two young quarterbacks faced off here in Week 1 in Glenn Smith and Chip Kendrick. Unfortunately for Glenn Smith and the Seahawks, they'll begin the new season 0-1 as they fall to the Commanders 31-24. Getting into the second half of this game between these two bitter rivals, here is Purdy firing on the move, hitting Ayuk, and that will go for a first down. The cornerback that we had on Ayuk was Stephon Gilmore. We did just sign him at the end of the preseason, and I'm not expecting the 15th year cornerback out of South Carolina to be a full-time player and play every down. But if he can just help us out a bit in that secondary and be a good veteran leader for us, that should be enough. As Kittle is going to get a first down, going down in plus territory from the LA 47. It's another pass on the right side, this time to Deebo Samuel, and he's down a yard short of a first down. 3rd and 1. They put it in the hands of their fullback, Marquis Wilcox. The rookie fullback out of Notre Dame is going to pick up a first down on his first carry in the NFL. Now at the 22, Purdy going down the field. It is going to be batted away by Addison Caver. The superstar cornerback was not letting that pass get caught. 2nd and 10. A pass for George Kittle is going to be broken up by Addison Caver. He was not even on George Kittle on that play, but he still broke the pass up. 3rd down. Purdy has time and has a man open downfield. It is Brandon Ayuk in the end zone. He just burned Kelvin Joseph, and the 49ers are going to tie us up at 17 here at the beginning of the third quarter. Josh Rosen and the Rams looking to take the lead back. It'll be Mike Williams making the catch down the field, and he's going to go down at the 44-yard line. He made that catch in front of the safety there, Talanoa Hufanga, as Gibson is going to pick up another nice gain here on the ground. He's been pretty good to begin the season. I know we're in the first game. Gibson on a toss, left side, spins by Fred Warner, and down he goes at the 42-yard line. Only a gain of 3 after all that effort he just put in. 3rd down. Rosen running at a time. He's going to go underneath to Cooper Kupp. He'll make the catch, but not get a first down. The Rams are in field goal range for Tanner Brown, who's the best kicker in the NFL at this point here in our franchise, and he's going to drill the kick from 54 yards out. The Rams up 20-17 after the kick was made by Tanner Brown. McCaffrey on the right side is not going very far on this run, down at 31. 3rd and 4. Only a 4-man rush. It's a screen to McCaffrey on the right side. He spins off a Caver and will not get the first down. Jordan Fuller is there to rally to the ball and make the stop. So the Rams are going to force a quick 3 and out. Josh Rosen will begin this drive with a read option keeper. You don't see him do that very often. He's going to slide down to 35 with a first down. Down to about 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Rodriguez, left side. He's going to be spun ahead and go down near midfield at the 49. 1st and 10, Gibson in the backfield to the left of Rosen. Rosen will throw it to his right for Sky Moore, the ex-Chief, and that is going to pick up 7 yards and put the Rams at the 44 of San Francisco. On 2nd and short, Kirkpatrick makes the catch in front of Fred Warner and has a fresh set of downs. Down to 37 seconds to go in the third. Rodriguez cutting back to his right end. He'll go down with a gain of 6. So the Rams are just chipping away play after play on this drive. 3rd down. Rodriguez met at the sticks. He's going to be pushed backwards, and they'll not give him enough for the first down, and that'll bring up 4th and short. The Rams are going to go for it. They don't want to settle for a field goal on 4th and inches. It's a fake to Rodriguez. Rosen hit as he let it go. It's a wobbler. It'll be caught by Owen Fox, the fullback, in the right flat, and we'll get the first down. So a good job by the Rams there to get that first down anyway they could. Rosen just barely had enough time to get the throw off, and it was a complete wobbler. But Owen Fox made the catch. 3rd down. Rosen swinging it out right side to Rodriguez. He's going to juke inside and make his way inside the 10 and go down to 7. It's a goal to go for the Rams on this long drive. 1st and goal. It's a fake to Rodriguez and a screen to Kirkpatrick on the right side. He's met by Fred Warner and can't get away from him. He's down at the 4. 3rd and goal. Rosen is standing tall in the pocket. He'll throw to his right to the end zone, and Sky Moore will lay out and make a great catch in the end zone. It is a touchdown, his first as a Ram, and LA is going to go up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter. 27-17, the 49ers trailing. McCaffrey fights off Devin White. Lonnie Culliver is there to clean the play up, making a great tackle just short of the first down. 3rd and inches. It is McCaffrey to his right. He breaks away from Ronnie Perkins and gets just enough for the first down. Brian Asamoah couldn't quite get him down in time. 1st and 10. Purdy swinging it out right side to Deebo Samuel, who is lined up at running back. Byron Young is going to drill him in the backfield and drive him backwards. It's a loss of 2. 3rd and 12. They will hand it off. It's a draw to Nick Proctor. And the big running back out of Miami is not going to get the first down. He'll go down just a few yards short of it. The 49ers, they're down by 2 scores. They will go for it. Purdy is going to fire to his right, and George Kittle will make the catch, and the first down is going to be made. The 49ers at the LA 49, down by 2 scores. Time getting low in the 4th quarter. Purdy throwing across his body in the field, hits Cordell Gilmore, just a gain of 2 after all that effort Purdy put in. 3rd down. Only a 4-man rush. It's a quick pass underneath, and McCaffrey can't bring it in. It'll bring up another 4th down here. 4th and 4. Purdy and the 49ers trying to keep this game going. Purdy is going to take a sack. He'll be dropped by Kobe Turner, who has always seemed to be a big play guy against the 49ers late in the game. He'll make another big play here. And now the Rams are going to take over at midfield and have a chance to run this one out. Gibson to his left has a nice lane opened up for him. He'll go down at the 34 of San Francisco. Nearing the 2-minute warning. It's a toss left side to Gibson. He's going to follow his lead blockers and get away from the 49ers defense, juking back inside and going down inbounds at the 6. And that is going to take us down to the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. 1:57 to go. It'll be Gibson to his left. He's into the end zone untouched with a touchdown. And the Rams are going to go up by 3 scores here in the 4th quarter of this Week 1 game against their bitter rivals, the 49ers. The 49ers, not wanting to go quietly, have driven down the field. Purdy takes a shot down the field for Brandon Ayuk, and he's going to score his 2nd touchdown of the game, this time getting behind Tre'Vius Hodges-Tomlinson, and the 49ers have made this a 2-score game again. Can they keep things interesting and recover an onside kick? The onside from Jake Moody will not be recovered by the 49ers. Instead, it'll be Mike Williams and the Rams recovering it. And that is going to be all she wrote here in Week 1. The Rams are going to defeat their bitter rivals by a final score of 34-24. There are 2 things I want to point out from this game as to why we ended up winning. One is from the first half. Josh Rosen had fumbled the ball away and the 49ers recovered. I believe we were tied at that time. And immediately after the 49ers got possession, Ronnie Perkins, he stepped up, getting back-to-back sacks, and he got the ball right back to our offense. The other was from the end of the 3rd quarter. We were up 20-17. Our offense put together an excellent drive that ended the 3rd quarter and went into the 4th quarter. It ended with Sky Moore making an amazing catch in the end zone to put us up by 2 scores. Those 2 moments that I'm pointing out, I think were really the reason that we won the game. We were able to just keep momentum on our side and also just kind of put the 49ers away and get their defense all tired out. We did not end up passing for 350 yards or more, so we did fail the goal, but we did win the game, and I thought our pass offense was pretty good in this one. The offensive line, it got off to a bit of a shaky start, but they did get better as the game went along, which is a good sign for future games that we will be playing. As for the ground game, Antonio Gibson and Montel Rodriguez, they were both all right, but I think Gibson did outplay Montel Rodriguez here in Week 1. Jamal Holcomb, he was able to catch his first touchdown in the NFL. Didn't really do much besides that, but it was nice to see him get off to a great start here in his NFL career. Terrence Gatewood, right now he's wide receiver 7 on the depth chart, but you never know when you'll need a player like that to step up. Chris Stanley, somebody we're just kind of developing as a backup interior defensive lineman. He gets through to his power moves. Sammy Patton, despite being injured, he does end up earning an upgrade. He will not be able to play in our next game, but pretty soon here he will be making his NFL debut, and I do still plan on having him rotate in with Lonnie Culver and Devin White when he's back and healthy. Jason Taylor II didn't actually get a single tackle today, but really wasn't asked to do a ton back there. They didn't really throw the ball his way. Tanner Brown gets 2 to his kick accuracy, and the last upgrade we have is for Ethan Evans. We're going to go accurate and try to get his accuracy up. He'll get 1 to that. 2 of our players got injured in the win over the 49ers and will be out next week. One of them is Anthony Allen. He suffered a back strain and will be out next week. The good news is we have a lot of wide receivers on the roster. We have 7 of them if you include Anthony Allen, so I think we'll be fine with Allen missing 1 game. The other player who got injured is Emmett Spearman. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year last year and was not even a full-time player as a rookie. I was hoping to get him off to a strong start and use him as a full-time player this year, but he got injured in Week 1 and will be out Week 2 with a dislocated shoulder. We do have a good backup in Eric Armstead, so I'm sure we'll be all right there. And remember, Sammy Patton is still going to be out with that broken finger. Alan Davidson, our new offensive coordinator. How do you think he did in Week 1 in his first week as the play caller? Well, he did the preseason as well, but first regular season game. I mean, we got off to a great start, scoring on our first 2 drives, and I would say the offense played pretty well overall. We also have a new defensive coordinator in Scott Anderson. It was a bit of a rougher start for him. The 49ers offense was pretty good to begin the game, but as the game went along, Scott Anderson and the defense, they did pick up their play, and they got better. Our old defensive coordinator, Glenn Ross, he is now the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, and our DC before him was Kevin Bell, who is still with the Saints as their head coach. Those 2 teams and our old 2 defensive coordinators faced off in Week 1, and unfortunately for Glenn Ross and his Browns, they got destroyed by Kevin Bell and the Saints, losing 35-14. It was a big day for Tyler Algier. The ex-Falcon went off for 172 yards. Our old offensive coordinator, Bob Bates, is now the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, and it did not go well for him either, as he got drubbed by the rival Bears, 30-8. They started Eddie Gregory, a second-year man out of Oregon State, and he threw 3 picks in his first start in the NFL. Mike McDaniel, he was our offensive coordinator, got hired away by the Vikings and then fired after just 1 season. He's now the OC of the Panthers, and he beat the defending AFC champion, Baltimore Ravens. Bryce Young looked okay. He was very efficient. They got a 3-touchdown day out of their backup running back, Highsmith. The Chiefs and Cardinals, they faced off, and Arizona, they fell short, losing 31-24. That means that we are the only team in the NFC West to have picked up a win in Week 1. The team that we are going to be taking on in Week 2, it will be the Dallas Cowboys, and they did beat the Giants in Week 1. So the Cowboys and us both beat rivals in Week 1, and now we'll match up in Week 2, both sitting at 1-0 with playoff aspirations and Super Bowl aspirations. We'll see what ends up happening in Week 2. Thanks for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.